is Universal Network News, universalnetworknews.com, reporting from the corner of 5th and Wall Street in downtown Los Angeles, in front of the Union Rescue Mission and Central Division LAPD station, where approximately 15 minutes ago, this reporter was woken up
You gotta go back.
with a hail of gunfire from unknown sources, and there's an immediate tactical response by Central Division LAPD station. Right now you can see a dead body being loaded into the back of Los Angeles Fire Department rescue ambulance by LAFD at this time. At this time, the LAPD is setting up an extensive perimeter around the shooting area at the corner of 5th and Wall Street, and are forcing everybody back out of the area that isn't press related. We've seen at least one body being taken away in a sheet, heavily covered in white sheet, by Los Angeles Fire Department's Rescue Ambulance 4, as you can see right there, leaving the scene of this shooting, possibly a police-involved shooting, which woke this reporter up about a half an hour with a hail of gunfire of around a dozen rounds being fired. Unknown at this time the exact details behind this incident, this shooting, but we will have more as we get it from the LAPD.
Today, undercover cop just got finished shooting inside of a store, I guess at a suspect named David O'Donnell. All I seen was just gunfires coming from the side of the, what is it, the blue Explorer. Just start shooting inside the store. I seen everybody on the ground just start dropping, you know what I'm saying, like flies. I heard about 20 gunshots. You know, I think that's the whole thing in the clip. That's about it.
Did you hear him yell out, identify himself as undercover?
I didn't hear anything about him say anything like those, like identify yourself or anything like that. All I just heard was just shots fired.
All right, what's your name?
My name Doug.
Doug. Just Doug?
Just Doug.
That's good enough.
All right.
I'm sorry? 1227. Okay, do you know your driver's license number?
Don't give him no more information until he tells you what the fuck is going on.
Ma'am?
Nothing else. I want to know what my kids are.
I understand.
Tell you what's going on with my family, then we'll talk to you. Telling you nothing else. Nothing about all that. Motherfuckers, they killed me, y'all want to ask the first question. But you ain't said nothing about what you did down there. I know you know what's going on.
Okay, let's see what we can find out. Okay?
Yeah, we're going to walk over there in a few minutes. We're close to the action. Yeah.
Jamie.
Gotcha. Yeah, yes, got that from the ground.
About 9:25, undercover detective in plain clothes observed what he believed a robbery in progress inside the market. The suspect had a gun in hand. When the suspect exited the location, that's when the first officer involved shooting occurred.
Was there actually a gunshot fired inside the market?
The suspect was outside, the officer was outside. All this occurred outside of the store. The suspect continued to run eastbound about 150 feet, where Metropolitan officers in a select vehicle but uniformed identified themselves, and that's when a second exchange of fire occurred with the suspect demised his injuries.
Forgive me, what kind of vehicle were the Metros in?
It's a plain unit. It's a Crown Victoria, unidentified.
Okay. And do we know what the robbery was about? Did he just take food or money?
Don't know. Too early to determine that. The victims' witnesses are all going to be interviewed right now. We'll find out exactly what happened inside the store.
And there was an enormous crowd that gathered. Describe that situation.
Yeah, we had some information that when the second officer-involved shooting occurred, some righteous crowd started yelling things at the officers, so they made a determination to take the suspect out of the area, and at this point, that's already been resolved itself. There's no longer an issue out here.
But apparently a number of people in the crowd were under the impression the word was spreading the officers were shooting this guy after he was already down on the ground.
Did not receive any information about that.
But that was the rumor that was going through the crowd, and that's why people were getting upset.
Okay, no, I'm not sure about that.
We think the suspect's deceased?
He is deceased. He is deceased. Male black.
All right. There was one other rumor that was going through the crowd, is that he had gone into the store looking for somebody because he was mad about some offense, and he brought a gun into the store. He was looking for that guy, and that he actually fired a shot inside the store. That's contrary.
Yeah, a little early to determine that. Until all those witnesses and victims are interviewed, we'll find out exactly what happened out there. But I don't have any information regarding the shot occurring inside the store.
Okay. And the Metro officers were just on another assignment down the block?
Correct. None of these officers were involved or received a call. They just happened to be in the area when this happened.
And the initial officer was a patrol officer?
No, undercover narcotics officer.
Okay. We don't know what happened then. But was he wearing a raid jacket or something that would give identification?
Don't know.
All right, Sergeant, thank you much.
Okay.
Right in front of us here, you can see at the corner of 5th and Wall Street, across the street from the LAPD Central Division Police Station, is the Green Apple Market, which was the site of this morning's officer-involved shooting, which left one suspect dead at this time, and to our knowledge, no officers injured. you can see, police detectives are still actively involved in processing this crime scene and probably will throughout most of the day. Good morning, this is Jeff reporting for Universal Network News, universalnetworknews.com from downtown Los Angeles' Skid Row at the corner of 5th and Wall Street behind the Central Division LAPD station, which at approximately 9 o'clock this morning was a scene of an officer-involved shooting. Multiple shots were exchanged between undercover LAPD officers and an unknown suspect in front of the green market behind us. The suspect was hit multiple times and is deceased at this time. No officers that we know of were injured or killed, and no civilians were injured or killed. Universal Network News has learned from various people, sources on the streets, that the deceased's name was Kenny. Unknown exactly who this Kenny individual is or why he appears to be so well known among the locals and street people, but as we learn more about the details of this case and the different players involved, we will bring it to you. This is Universal Network News, universalnetworknews.com, reporting live from downtown Los Angeles' Skid Row.